everything is being done from home now for the last 3 months.
Right. So you haven't been up to what sense?
No. We're working on a plan to start going to the but it seems like it's going to be in different phases. So I don't know which phase will be, as most of the work that I do can be done from home.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
You, how
Caroline,
you doing?
oh, dangerous. Life's good. Caroline, lovely to see you. How's life in Dallas Fort Worth?
Austin, Texas.
Oh, you're in Austin?
I'm in Austin, and it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, I miss El Paso a lot. More than I expected to, but it's good to be home, and it's nice to see my family.
That's wonderful.
But
It's certainly good sides to this challenging time, isn't it? One of the people you love in close quarters.
yes, but I can't wait to get back to El Paso. I'm ready to go back already. I'm like, please, someone send me back.
Right. We love you. So who's our MC tonight? Okay, sorry, I've
Right
just
here.
jumped in stuff.
That's fine.
Ah,
I'm here, Peter. It's me.
How are you, mate?
Good and yourself.
I love the way you've got the spider legs behind you, Louis.
Yeah, no, it's a Spider-Man symbol.
Awesome. Just from the headphones, you've kind of got these 8 legs just standing out.
Yeah, I know. It just came out good. I just got lucky.
All right, here you go. You got about 45 seconds.
Time now for the main event. Introducing
Oh, you got your card.
Welcome to our first college game night. I'm your host, Chris Padilla. Glad to have you guys here. Hopefully you have a wonderful game night tonight. We have with us today Miss Luceros Macias, UTEP's Upward Bound. Hi. We also have Oscar Perez, our UTEP alumni.
Hi.
Also our lovely couple, all love through UTEP, Diane and Peter Golding. Miss Diane is from UTEP Education and Mr. Golding is from UTEP Engineering.
Hi, Honey Bear.
Hello.
Honey Bear. Is it Honey Bear or Honey Badgers?
Honey Badger. Yes, it's called Honey Badger. Hi guys, how you guys doing today? Doing great? It's lovely weather, isn't it? 105 right now. Wonderful, fantastic weather. Alright, so big question right here, right now for everybody. Who do you guys think is going to win tonight? Who's going to win the round? Who's the best liar in the whole?
Oh, that's obviously Peter.
Oh, there was something I need.
Yes, I agree with that. I think Peter is going to win.
Everybody here? Wow. Peter, you have a lot running
Sorry, he's disconnected.
very well.
Technical issues.
Then I think Diane then is going to win.
Now Diane? Ah, very well. Alright. So, can you please tell me a little bit about yourselves? What you guys do in school? We'll start with Miss Diane.
Oh, sure, absolutely. I'd love to share. I am a professor in the College of Education. I teach students who would like to be teachers. What you
All
can
right,
do at least.
hopefully, one day, not today though. All right, up next, Mrs. Zero.
Hi, well, I'm a director for Upward Bound, and that's under the Division of Student Affairs. So I also was a teacher. I was a teacher for high school for many years, and then moved up to higher education. So my program deals with high school students within El Paso and Isleta independent school districts, and we help prepare them to be successful when they do come to college.
Very well. We all need that. There's no extra help right there. All right, next up is Mr. Oscar.
Hi, I study electrical engineering, and I was working at UTEP for 2 years. Then I moved on to the Army Research Lab, and now I work for the Army Futures Command. I have a center over there at UTEP in which we do research about cybersecurity. And, we're always looking for talent.
You guys are the secret squirrel.
Yes.
Very well. Glad to have you back, Peter. Could you please tell us something about what do you do on the UTEP campus?
Trick question. I'm not allowed on the UTEP campus. It's only people who are essential, like Mike Pitcher, who can go on the campus at the moment.
Good point. Very good point.
Where do I fit into things? I work for ASIO. That's the Australian Security Intelligence Organisation. And they needed a cover for me. So they said, what do you think would work? And I said, well, let me pretend to be a faculty and understand things about engineering, because that probably fits in really well. And so I've been a sleeper, which is one of those agents that stays quiet. And in the last 2 years, I've had a chance to keep tabs on Oscar Perez, and I realised what exciting and important work he's doing at UTEP. The other person that they've got me tagging and monitoring is a person named Mike Pitcher. Michael Thomas Pitcher is his full ID. In our ASIO group, we just call him MTP for short. And I spend a lot of my time tracking Mike and trying to keep him on planet Earth. He tends to try to leave occasionally.
Yeah.
Fortunately, like Oscar, he's what I call a white knight. They're doing a great job in everything they do. Anyway, that's me.
No, all you guys are doing wonderful jobs. We do all appreciate you guys coming here and giving us your time. We do appreciate that. All right. So who's ready to play some games today? Who's ready to win, actually?
I think Peter is.
Everybody's saying Peter again. Very well. Peter, high hopes for you. High hopes.
You better win.
As long as the connection stays, I think Peter.
Yeah, it helps to have a power supply connected,
I understand.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
It's lovely to see other people on this call too that are in our world. I see Calaran, I see Julio. Lovely Ivana. Lucero, wonderful. Luis, I just love your spider legs.
Thank you. It's supposed to be Spider-Man. I'm a big fan of him. All right, first game is Guesspionage. It is a game where a player will guess how much a percentage from 0 to 100. You have to guess on the question. Let's say how many people eat bread in the morning. You take a guess between 0 to 100. The closer you are, the more points you get. Now, the other players can also get points by saying, no, that percentage is too high, or no, that percentage is too low. All right. And at the last round, everybody's gonna vote on the last question, assuming on how the percentage works. Let's say if the category is what's a person's favorite thing to do in the morning, there's gonna be a whole box of answers, and you're gonna pick 3 things. And with those 3 things, the person who has the highest percentage will get the extra bonus points. You ready?
Let me do the student thing. Sir, could you please explain those rules again?
Yeah, no problem.
Just kidding. Let's go.
No, I got you. Don't worry. And please, if you're using a phone, make sure your phone does not go into sleep mode while you're playing. It does take a little bit. So
What does that
keep in
mean?
mind.
That's the alarm that goes off when the world's man bun population has eclipsed
Right.
15%.
What do we do?
We head to the basement and
We
wait
push
it
a
out.
virtual buzzer.
Okay, everybody, file out in an orderly manner.
no, you
Remain
just-
calm.
So you go to Chatbox.tv and you put in that code right there.
Gotcha.
ITYU.
Okay, truth or dare?
Truth.
What is your favorite call to eavesdrop?
Oh, that's easy. Relationship fights. The more emotional and heart-wrenching, the better.
Interesting. You up for one more? Come on.
Yeah, sure. What the heck? I'll try dare this time.
Perfect. For the next 72 hours, I dare you to not listen to conversations I have with my wife.
Has it been really obvious?
We can hear you breathing on the phone.
I'm sorry, man. I should have used a secure wiretap.
To the owner of the invisible car in parking lot C, you have been rear-ended.
Everybody good? Everybody ready?
Leave it.
What's with the new vending machine?
All right.
There's like 18 buttons to press for a soda.
Oh, right. The soda's encrypted now.
What? Come on!
To all agents, the break room refrigerator will be cleaned out on Friday. Please remove all personal items. This includes condiments, lunch containers, and the frozen
More.
Hitler brain. Thank you.
All right, everybody ready? Everybody good?
Say, Rob, do you ever think there are people out there listening in on
Yes,
our
let me know.
conversations?
Yes.
Are you asking if I
Yes.
think there's people eavesdropping
Good,
on the
good, good, good.
eavesdroppers?
All right.
Yeah, I
We're
guess.
good to go.
Wow, that's pretty meta.
But there could be, right?
I mean, sure. I guess there could be a group of people gathered in a room listening to our...
Here at the government, we are constantly watching everything. Even Larry practicing his dumb clarinet.
You know what? You're dumb.
Most of the time, we just send the data to the giant supercomputer that actually runs the world. But today, let's play Espionage. Time to play. Let's start with you.
All right.
Oh, here's one we've been especially interested
Okay,
in.
you're
Don't
first.
ask why. What percentage of people prefer to have their blood drawn from their right arm? Give it your best guess. You get more points the closer you come to the actual percentage.
Now you have to move the percentage. You think it's lower or higher?
Time's a-wasting. We have an answer. 69%. Okay, everyone else. Time to guess if
69.
the actual percentage is higher or lower. You can also double down and guess much higher or
Now
much
I-
lower if you think the guess is off by 15% or more.
Very well. Now you have to.
Ooh. Leave it.
All right.
There we go.
Most of you are saying higher. And the correct answer is 25%.
Oh!
Terrible guess. You need to be
That
within
is a
30%
lower.
to even get
Oh
points.
wow.
All right.
Oh my
who said
god, I
lower?
was not expecting that.
Points for you.
Well, personally, I don't like.
As for
everyone,
you,
but,
great
no.
answer. Double points for saying much lower.
Yeah, go you!
Okay, who's
Very
up
well. Very well.
I'll bet our database has some juicy data for this. What percentage of people have ever had usernames, email, Twitter, etc., with the number 69 in them?
Personally, that's not me. I guarantee that much.
You're almost out of time. 19%. Okay, higher or lower?
Ooh, I think that's a little too low, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's gonna be higher than that. Especially nowadays, you never know. No.
Running up. One lonely vote for lower. Okay, right answer is...
Ooh.
9%! Yeah, you were born in 1969.
Wow,
Nice try,
that
losers.
That is very shocking, not gonna lie.
Who got it right? Here's some points.
So very well, we all learned something today.
Next up.
I hear you.
Typey.
Well, Steve.
What percentage of diners are unable to remember restaurant specials immediately after servers recite them?
How well do you pay attention to your servers? Honestly, I do not. I asked that
75%. What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Ooh, 75%.
Ooh.
I would say higher. I say 100%. Who remembers?
I've been saying higher
No
the
one?
whole time and I've been getting it wrong.
Bro, I blanked out half the time.
All right. Time's running out. Higher or lower? People are saying higher. And Surveil says... 51%! I've seen worse guesses.
What? Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see who got it right.
I feel a little
Well
ashamed.
done. You get points.
Woo! Finally!
Bro, I'm the okay, I'm not the only person with 0. I'm like,
I don't know. How about... What percentage of people prefer their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches to have way more peanut butter than jelly? Nowhere close to an even split.
I mean, the point is to enjoy
20%.
that
Everyone else,
sandwich.
higher or lower?
Wow, 20%? Ooh,
I hear you.
I don't know how I feel about this question right now.
All right.
Could be higher.
Honestly,
Because
I'm
no one
thinking
would sleep bread.
much lower.
What do you think? Higher or lower?
he should be totally even.
Most of you are saying higher. Now let's get to the right answer. 21%! Only 1%
What is
off.
wrong with people?
That's how you guess espionage.
No. That's not acceptable at
You
all.
got it right.
Wow.
Nice job. I've got some points for you.
Is that peanut butter street?
And what have we here?
Oh.
Ugh, I'm sorry. That answer was closer than 15%. Shouldn't have doubled down. Okay, who's up next?
What can I say?
This one's worth mega millions. Not
Woo!
really.
There we go.
What percentage of people have spent
Oh,
more
God.
than $10 on lottery tickets at one time?
Oh my goodness.
I have not. But I would guess a lot more people play.
80%. Okay, higher or
80%.
lower?
Think about there. No.
Secrets. All right.
I hear you. Ooh.
I mean, they do say it's very addicting.
Believe it.
One of you
Believe it.
thinks it's higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. 42%. Don't forget to play 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, and 42.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Let's see who got it right.
I would have thought
Well
a lot
done.
of
You get
people.
points. Next up,
Believe it.
sit, stay, answer question. What percentage of people have watched a film in the Air
Maybe.
Bud franchise in its entirety?
I've watched the first one. I can say that. I've watched the first one. Other than that,
25%. Everyone else, higher or lower?
Secrets.
Ooh.
All right. Foolish humans.
I hear you.
Just one of you is saying
Sorry,
higher.
Airbud
And the
fans.
correct answer is 39%. I haven't seen them. I'm holding out for the Broadway
Wow.
musical.
Oh!
Wow.
What the heck?
Who got it right?
Who's
Here's some
actually
points.
seen Airbuds all the way? Like,
I have. I'm the first
Genuinely
one.
didn't know there was like more than one or
This
There's
one
like,
is
I
for
think
the
there's like
true
4 or
artiste.
5, honestly. I play baseball, football.
What
hockey.
percentage of men manscape their body hair?
I have.
85%.
I have.
What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
believe it.
Foolish humans. All right.
I'm hoping you're tired. Honestly, I'm just hoping you're tired.
Running out of time.
I would hope it's higher.
People are saying lower. And Surveil says 60%.
Oh my God!
I
you
wouldn't shave a
werewolves.
dolphin into my chest hair.
I can't play.
Let's see who got it right. Nice job. I've got some points for you. Okay, who's up next?
All right.
All right, Surveillance Pro, what do you have for this?
Woo woo.
What percentage of people believe the moon landings were faked?
Oh God! Oh, I'm sorry for people.
25%. All right, what do you think?
Think about right.
Foolish humans.
Lower? Wow.
Believe it.
Hurry up.
There's a lot of people that think that moon landing is not real. Not gonna lie, that is very.
People are saying higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. 7%. And of course, these 7% are scheduled for termination.
Woo! No! No! What?
You
Nice.
got it right. Smart, yes. Here's your
I'm
points.
out of words. That one is actually surprising. Very, very surprising. Thankfully, there's only
You can't
7%.
see me, but I'm dancing.
It's time for the final round.
All right, final
For
round, you guys.
sophisticated population profiling, we found the most popular answers to this
Big
question.
money.
What do people consider to be their best physical feature? Now let's see the answers. But only the top
Oh
3
God, I have
answers will get you
nothing.
points.
I am
Ready?
horrible all around.
Go!
There's nothing we can Google. If you're keeping it.
Don't forget, you can pick 3 answers. Okay, let's see what you picked.
Smile, wow.
And what are the most popular answers?
A lot of people are like Kim Kardashian, apparently.
I didn't realize I could pick 2.
Ooh.
Who's that special someone?
What are the final scores are?
All right.
Believe it.
Oh! Ah!
Congratulations!
Nice job,
On a game that should probably be illegal.
Congratulations.
I'm so proud
Oh,
of
round of
you.
applause. Round of applause, round of applause. Oh, very well, very well.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
Wow. So what question do you guys felt that was very surprising? In your honest opinion? Because to me, the body hair, like men should should groom themselves a bit more, keep yourself clean. What about you
That's
guys?
like a whole nother discussion.
I mean, you look good, you feel good, you do better. I mean, especially like right now where it's super hot right now, the less things on me, the better.
I think they need to ask how many of us remember the questions we were just at.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Remember the last one?
I know there were some fucking answers, but I can't recall.
I remember the one that I answered because I was like, really? I had to get this one, but
Very well.
I only remember the last one. What was about the moon landing? What was that again?
How many people think that the moon landing was fake?
I was pleasantly surprised by that one. I thought it was going to be a lot more, and I'm glad it wasn't.
Same here, that brings me hope. Thank God.
Good job, America.
Elisa, you had an unfair advantage because you're left-handed.
I don't know.
You're left-handed?
But it was fun. It was super fun. I really enjoyed that.
I was trying to work out how you answer.
Did you sign into your phone?
My phone?
Oops. Yeah. Let me send you a message.
Oh my God. Sorry, people, we're having difficulty with Mr. Peter. All right. So for the next game, it's Quick Lash.
Ooh.
I see someone's very excited.
Well, I love this one.
What is that one about?
All right. So this one, we'll see how can I say, how quick-witted you are. So there's gonna be a prompt up in the screen, and each of you guys have to, the players that are playing, have to come up with something. And after you guys come up with something, everyone's gonna vote who likes the best one so far. Like, let's say the prompt is a funny name, and you come up with something, I don't know, bananas or something like that. And someone else comes up with coconuts, and then between those two, you guys are gonna vote which ones you guys like the best. But do remember, this is trying to be quick-witted and funny. And then for the last round, there's gonna be a comic strip. Okay, within that comic strip, you're gonna fill in the blanks and make it funny. And the person who then they're all gonna vote again. So let's see how smart and quick-witted you guys are. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
So, Luis, there's a question from the audience actually about
Answer.
where the panelists think the survey answers are coming.
Can you repeat that one more time? Hello?
He's asking. The question is, somebody asked where the survey answers were coming from.
The survey answers. Oh, that's a very good question. Thanks for asking. No, just kidding. So apparently the creators from the Jackbox, sorry, I'm kind of hungry right now, but Jackbox, they did a little survey. They fill out, fill out emails and stuff like that, ask people. So apparently some of these questions were actually real life answers. They're not just made up. So thankfully, only 7% think the moon landing is fake. No, I'm honestly, I'm just grateful for that part right there. We can work on the rest though. Any questions? Nope. Very well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk in. Phantom car.
Oh, keep dancing to this music because this is like my favorite
Blob.
game. Oh my god! You said, oh, yours is a little cute. Your little icon is so adorable.
Oh, she reminds me of my daughter.
All right, 2 more slots.
And we have audience on this one, so people, you can still join in throughout the game.
All right.
You can influence.
Thirsty. All right. We'll give it a couple more minutes.
Yeah, I think especially since there's a delay, you know.
Yeah. Peter, Diane, are you guys doing good? You guys are good?
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know if Peter was able to sign in though.
Ooh.
We still got time.
Okay. So Peter, in your web browser, go to Jackbox TV.
Oh,
there we go.
Woo!
Look, he's a
He made
star.
it.
Yay, he did it!
Of course he's a star. It's Peter. He's the star of the show.
We're in trouble now.
All right.
I thought you were joking about using the phone.
We never joke around here. What are you talking about, Peter? All right. Well, I guess we can start. We're all good.
All right.
Let's see who is the sharp and witty in this group.
Schmitty here. Please stay seated until the game comes to a complete stop. Take a good look at your fellow players. These are your enemies. Crush them.
Frenemies? Question mark?
For round 1, I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. You score based on the percentage of players who like your answer. Plus, there are winners' bonuses at stake. Go!
Dun, 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 dun. Mm-hmm. Aw, kitty! I got my kitty. I got my kitty. Meow. Hi.
Sorry about my phone ringing earlier, guys.
You're good. You're good. All right, 3 more people. 2 more. 1 more. Last person. No pressure. No, no pressure. Just know we're just waiting for you.
You're beautiful, Caroline. Dancing to the music.
This is my favorite game. I used to play this all the time with my friends.
Let's see what we're working with. Our first prompt is, why is the red panda so red? Okay, use your device to pick your favorite.
Why pandas are so... Very well. Either he's Superman or ate a lot of chili peppers. I mean...
No, he ate a chill pepper.
Oh, chill pepper.
Oh,
wow. Aww.
Next on deck, you know somebody knows nothing about wine when they say this after taking a sip. Put in your votes.
Oh, it's nice. Oh, it tastes good. Very well. I mean, I would have said it tastes like grapes.
No.
Ooh. You win by 1. Very well. Congratulations.
It's funny that Diana and Peter chose the same one.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Vote on your devices.
Skin or Mike Rots again?
I don't know any of these, so
Look at you guys. Don't worry.
Oh, they went again!
Oh.
Oh, that's so cute.
Surprising photos to find on Garfield's phone would be of blank. Time to vote.
Carrots or
Garfield's
dog?
kind of weird, so I don't know.
I don't think. Well, Garfield doesn't like vegetables, but he doesn't like.
Oh,
dog
really?
food. Yeah, no. He loves lasagna. What are you talking
Oh,
about? You know Garfield the cat?
I was totally gonna do that. I was gonna say dogs.
And next, what lobsters think as they're being boiled? Okay, vote.
Not funsies, not hot outside. Oof, global warming.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on, guys.
wow, sorry.
It's funny.
Next in the hopper,
Oof, global
what a
warming.
first lady does all day. Vote now.
Either she boat drinks or is sitting pretty. Regardless, she's pretty, so it's fine.
Safety.
Next in line.
Woof.
Sometimes Deadpool wishes he
Congratulations,
didn't
Oscar.
wear such a skin-tight latex suit and instead wore blank. It's
God.
voting time.
Ooh, nothing.
Hmm.
We're interested. Oh, that's a very good, very true question. He does love being naked, but he also is in love with Wolverine. I mean, who isn't?
I feel rejected.
Oh, congratulations!
That's all for round one. Here's the scoreboard.
Second to last. Hell yeah.
Then
Round
last.
two is upon us.
Bro,
Hey,
this
that's
turn.
the spirit.
Take that,
That's
round.
the spirit. Now remember, this is for double points. So make him quitty and witty. Four people. No pressure. No pressure. Just remember, it's double points. Down to two.
Hurry up. Use a safety quip if you can't think of anything.
Ooh. Last person.
Yeah.
Time to share. Prompt number one is what people in the early 1900s probably
Sharing is
said
caring.
when they got electricity for the first time. Okay, pick your favorite quip now.
I can. Either it's yikes or I can see. Yikes!
Next on the list, a Yelp review a millennial would leave about World War II. Ready, set, vote.
Ooh.
I'm like, that sounds awful.
Thank you. Congratulations.
And next is, you know your company is going out of business when you show up to work and notice blank. Get to voting.
The boss is even there. I don't think bosses are always there. I think they just go and play golf or something. Yeah.
Up next, the worst picture to see framed in your grandmother's house. And vote.
Yo.
Oof. I don't know. I like Danny DeVito.
What about Danny DeVito naked?
Yeah.
That would have been bad.
No,
I would frame that. I would frame that with like I'll expand it big, like real life size and everything. Just have it in the front door.
TV show starring men with
I'm keeping it PG, man.
tiny legs. Vote away.
Magic Press. Dr. Love.
Imagine walking around like that.
Next up, what's the real reason the Phantom of the Opera is so moody? It's voting time.
Headache or too much hair gel? Oh well.
Next prompt. The only
Oscar,
thing
you're doing
we
real
have to
good right
fear
now.
is fear itself. And also blank. Vote now.
Ooh. Corona. Wow. Low blow, low blow. Ooh. Nice. Nice, fellow. Quiplash.
We've reached the end of round 2. Let's see what happened.
Very well. Let's see who stayed on top and who stayed in the bottom.
Oh!
Oh no!
This is round 3, the last lash. Everyone's taking aim at the same prompt this time. Here's your word lash task.
Very well. Come up with a romantic comedy film with the word title Tub.
Sorry, my screen's frozen on my phone.
Ooh, time's
Let's
up.
see those quips.
Oh.
In this round,
Oof,
you've got 3 medals to
sorry.
give to your 3 favorite quips. Gold, silver, and bronze. Choose wisely.
All right, just pick 3 titles. Who do you think's your number one pick to your third pick? Speechless in the Tub. Tummy Tub Time Deluxe Future Love. Ooh, I like that. Lost in the Tub. Who is in there? Ooh, you forgot the title. Rubber Dub Dub. Come hang out with my tub. That's very clever.
Yes.
Okay, let's bring out those medals. Bronze. Show me the silver. And finally,
Ooh.
gold. Let's see what the medals to points exchange rate is these days.
Sorry, guys. Boom, boom.
Woo.
EH Senior takes the lead.
Okay, let's see those final scores.
Boom.
Nice
Congratulations!
job!
Wow.
Congratulations! Round of applause.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
All right. So we have a question from the audience. It's a two-part question. All right. First part is, let's go with Mr. Oscar. What made you pick your career or your major?
Well, I always like electronics and you know, and how they work. So ever since I was very small, I started taking apart my toys. So I think you know, the fascination for electricity and taking things apart.
Well, we had something in common. I did. Okay. What about you, Mr. Peter? Peter?
Muted.
I think he's, yeah, I think you're muted.
So I love playing with water. So that was my, ever since I was a child. So like Oscar, I like to pull things apart. I like to make water flow.
Mm-hmm. Very well. What about me? What about you, Miss Diane?
I've
pick
been the
your,
eternal.
your major?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. Thank you. I have been the eternal teacher. I would make my brothers and sisters and sister and neighborhood friends all come to school after school.
Ooh, that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. Oh. All the time I spent outside not doing my homework. Very well. What about you, Miss Lucero?
Well, I actually got my degree, my bachelor's degree is in microbiology, and my plan was to go to medical school.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was finishing the degree and I did my volunteering at the hospitals, I decided that's not what I wanted to do. So I pursued a master's in kinesiology, and then went on. And teaching was something I always liked. I was like Diane. I would play when I was little, but I never thought that was something I wanted to do.
Oh.
So I think that's something that for all of you barely pursuing your careers, it's going to happen. Your life will take different routes, and it's surprising, but that's what happened to me, at least.
Okay. Now, this is mostly for you guys, whoever wants to answer, but what would you give a student who is not sure about what to pick for a major? Like, what advice would you give them?
Me personally, I'll tell them to explore. You know, being at the university, you always have the chance to go and audit a few of the classes or go and talk to professionals that are actually doing that. And, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, if anybody wants to find out about cybersecurity or electrical engineering, I'll be more than happy to, you know, go and talk to them and tell them what it is about that I do personally and you know, other professionals in the field. So that will be my recommendation.
I don't know.
I would say to students to meet people, reach out to your classmates and see what their majors are, see what their organizations are, go and visit them.
there's lots of things to do at UTEP. So I would think that use those resources that are there and reach out to them.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, another question is, why did you, well, sorry, I'm not that good with English. I kind of stutter sometimes, so I, like slow down.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
Better than my Spanish.
Peter, I would love to help you with your Spanish. What studies helped you choose that career or that path you picked? Like, what influenced you, I guess you would say? Let's go with Ms. Lucero.
Well, like I said, I wasn't interested in teaching at the time when I was getting my bachelor's degree, so I wanted to go to medical school. But what did help me in my undergrad studies to figure out that med school was not for me was volunteering. So I think that doing some volunteering in the areas that you're interested would help. For me, also, my degree itself in microbiology, I ended up being a science teacher in high school. So that helped me a lot, even though it wasn't the sole reason why I pursued the degree, because I pursued it to go to medical school, but it ended up helping me anyways because of my love of science. I taught science at the high school, and so that ended up helping me. So I think just keep your mind open, keep your options open. And I agree with Diane, use your resources to the max. The Career Center is phenomenal, and they have a lot of resources like aptitude tests. They can help you try to figure out what you like if you're not sure, because you don't want to waste time, because time is money at the university. So yeah, you don't want to rack up those bills, but use the resources on campus to the max.
Okay.
Sorry.
What about you, Mr. Oscar?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, for me, it was like Diane said, reaching out to professionals. I went and met a person that was working with electricity over there, like fixing just washers and dryers, and then just going and talking to them. And that really got me interested, other than putting my toys apart, going and talking to somebody that actually is doing that job was like amazing for me. I was like, yeah, this is definitely what I want to do.
Okay. Peter, Diane, anything, last comments?
Well, I would even suggest that you should go and talk to professors. Talk to your professors and see, have that conversation and pick their brain and ask them, well, how did you get here? What is it that drove you, and how do you figure it out? So talk to all of your professors. I see there's a question there. What class should I not take? That's a hard one.
Yeah, that is a quick trick question. I highly suggest take Peter's class. Nothing but good reviews. But that's only if you become an engineer.
As one of his students, I can actually agree with that.
Very well.
What classes you can't take? You should not.
Ooh.
Rate My Professor will be your best friend. Rate My Professor. And if not, make some friends with some upperclassmen, and they will help you out. Like, go make some friends. They're intimidating. I know we are, but hey, go make friends, and they'll be able to help you out and decide which classes are best and which professors are better at what. Some professors are better at lecturing, some professors are better with questions. Some are just really good at office hours. It just kind of depends on your needs and so definitely make friends. That's what college is about too, making friends. You don't have to do it alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. You guys can come to the UGOC's Gaia, room 202. It's been a while since I've gone back, but we also like have people just hanging out and can ask questions. There's professors and stuff that come and go. We give classes and stuff like that. We also give tutorials on how to use 3D modeling or like 3D printing or any kind of workshop that you're interested in.
Yeah, I
So,
think college kind of has their own little, whether they're student organizations or just their area where the students tend to hang out the most. And those are the areas you want to visit because you'll meet with upperclassmen. And in college, network marketing is the best asset for your classes because word of mouth spreads really quickly as to which classes to take and also what to take before other classes. Because sometimes students don't pay attention to their degree plans or what needs to be taken, and just listening to the experience of the upperclassmen is very helpful.
yes. Since you guys are faculty and staff in UTEP, well, a question right now is how can you guys be reached or your peers right now with COVID happening? Through email, phone number, or by a snail mail? I mean, like letters and stuff like that. What is the best possibility right now? Peter? Oh, I'm sorry. You said you had something?
Oh, I just said for me it's email. That's
Email?
the best.
Anybody else? Email, phone number?
Yeah, for us at ARL, also email is the best and quickest way to reach us.
Yeah, email is good too for me. And I have my regular students also have my telephone number, especially in these times of COVID. I'm not in my office, and because everyone is trying to reach out via email, sometimes an email can get lost in that clutter of emails. I mean, I hate to say that, but it's true. And so, I do give out my telephone number to my students so that they can reach me, they can text me. I also am on WhatsApp, I'm on, Instagram, I'm on Facebook. So there's lots of places that students can reach out to me if you have any questions at all.
Yeah. And I'm guessing for Peter, if you can't reach him, we can reach you again because I know you're going to respond.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say. You want to catch me? Talk to my wife.
Smart man. All right.
If you also want my opinion, talk to my wife.
Yes. Guessing you got in trouble for that one?
No.
Alright.
No. Diane's got a saying that she thought she was. Oh, what is it, Diane? I thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken.
Right. I thought I made a mistake, but I was wrong. Or something like that. Yeah. That was from my dad, by the way. By the way, your parents can also be your, biggest cheerleaders and another great resource too. So don't be afraid to go to them too for questions. Even no matter, like my parents, they didn't go to college. So I'm a first generation student. And I think that it's, even if you don't understand what you're doing, they can help you through that process. And if they can't, they can at least kind of support you to find those resources you need.
I think such an underrated source in the colleges is our professors. It's like, I feel like students are so afraid to go engage with their professors and their teaching assistants and all of that, and their peer leaders. Like, man, those people, they know what's going on. They help you. They're living this too. So, I mean, I tell you how many times my professors in my department have helped me out, and the staff around UTEP has helped me and coping with college, because college is a lot to change. It's a big change. But I feel like they're such an underrated source, and don't be afraid to engage. They want to help you just as much as they want you to learn. So
yeah, no, definitely. And let me add to that. When I used to teach the university class, my teacher assistants were always great, and they relate a lot more to the students as their age group is almost the same. Most of the time they have already taken the classes, and they feel very comfortable. So yeah, by all means, talk to the teacher assistants and the research assistants too.
Mm-hmm.
I'd
really like to know how I can better get my students to come to me as a professor.
Oh, that's so hard. You're already so sweet.
I know. You're. Oh God.
It's so hard.
Like.
But I think you all can give us some good advice too.
Well, because most of the students are afraid to talk to teachers and stuff like that. And what UTEP is doing with the peer leaders, that is a great idea, because sometimes they don't have that courage to talk to you guys because they feel like, you know, you'll look at them in a different way or in a different light. So most of the time, it's not that students don't want to talk to you guys or give you guys input. It's just they don't feel like, you know, comfortable, I guess, in a way. Like they want to, you know, impress you guys and, you know, be always smart, you know, have a good side for you guys. It's sometimes it is a little hard, you know, come and ask questions, but thankfully we do have peer leaders, thankfully. All right, so who's ready for the next game?
Well, I think we have a few more questions.
You guys want to answer? You guys want to answer more questions? I'm fine with that.
Just a few more. Then I think.
Just a more?
Yes,
I can.
I think we
Go
should
ahead.
answer a few questions. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave before the next game, so I'll be happy to address any questions that are out there.
Oh no problem. Thank you.
I'll take your points.
How can I connect to other freshmen who are starting in fall? Peter?
That's a really good question.
Yeah. You should have
And
orientation.
to me, when I was teaching over there at the university, and when I was a student, you know, the different groups and the different clubs are great to go and meet people. You know, not only freshmen, but you know, through the whole seniors, sophomores. You know, and then you get a lot of expertise. Like you start knowing your professors without even taking their classes. You know, you start making friends, and sometimes maybe you want to start taking classes with friends because, you know, it is more fun to go to the class together, and you start, you know, getting around with people with your same interests. So I think that'll be the best way. Get involved, go to football games, go to basketball games. You know, you guys are ready and go and just live the whole experience.
I guess, Oscar, I was thinking about this fall specifically. Because
I'll tell you exactly what I did.
What would you suggest for students to connect who haven't been part of UTEP before? So they won't be able to go to Gaia, they won't be able to go to the student meetings and so forth.
So the first thing I did when I officially chose UTEP as my school was I looked up everyone who put UTEP 21, because class of 21 over here, UTEP 21 in their Twitter bio, and I followed them on whatever, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, anyone, and I followed them.
Awesome.
I met a bunch of freshmen, and actually I ended up becoming friends with a handful of them because they were like, yo, you UTEP? I'm UTEP, let's go.
That's a good idea.
That is a
Yes.
good one. Thinking outside the box. Nice. So another question for you guys is, how do you guys feel about meeting students outside school? How do you guys like to be addressed as? Doctors, professors, and stuff like that? Or is it okay calling you by your first name?
Well, you know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, ma'am.
Peter's just like, yeah, I'll go with her.
I think everybody's different. For me, you know, first, if you were my student, you know, I expect you to call me Oscar, right, by my name. I don't expect you guys to call me Dr. Perez or anything. You know, in not only outside, you know, even inside the university, it is fine for students to address me, but like everybody is different, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, when you send an email to a professor, that's pretty indicative of what they want you to call them. So
Yeah,
I always
correct.
sign with Diane. Other professors prefer to sign with Dr. So-and-so. So there's your hint.
What about you, Miss Lucero?
I agree. I think that a lot of the time the signature that the professor or the staff member has, that'll be a good indicator as to how you should address them. And some of them will tell you up front, you know, this is what I prefer to be called. So listening to those keys, whether they tell you or through the email, that'll let you know how to address them.
Okay. Very well.
Meeting students outside of school.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be doing that, you know.
Not right now. You have to do like, you know, social distancing and stuff yet.
Right.
Not yet.
But even with social distancing, like we're setting up classes now that we may have to meet because it's state requirement from TEA, from Texas Education Agency. So we may be meeting outside of school, but as a group, not individually.
Okay. Very well.
There's a question on what is ARL?
Yes.
That is the Army Research Labs.
I mean, the secret squirrels.
Yeah.
I know about you guys.
I have to go, you guys. It's been so much fun being with you all.
No problem.
Oh, there's a question though. Like, Lucero, can anyone be part of Upward Bound?
Oh, perfect. Well, Upward Bound, I have 2 grants, and the 2 grants are with EPISD and with YISD. So in order to be in Upward Bound, you do have to be in one of those 2 school districts and then attend one of our target schools. But you are more than welcome to put in an application. We do look for first generation low-income students. But put in an application. If our program is not for you, we will do our best to help you find another program. Now, my program is specifically for high schoolers. So if you're going to be a college student this fall, we're not for you, but there is another program called Triple SP that is through Outreach. And if you want information about that, you're more than welcome to reach out to me and I can help you with that and guide you to the right people. But my program is specifically for high schoolers.
And how do you apply for that? Do you have an email or something like that? Or
yes.
website?
Yeah, definitely. Email us at upwardbound@utep.edu. So upwardbound@utep.edu. And we can give you all the information you want.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks
for everything you do, Lucero.
No,
you
thank
guys,
you.
I'll have to leave too. It
Great
was
to see you.
talking to you. Great answering questions. Thank you for
Thank
the
you, guys.
invitation, Mike.
Thank you guys for coming. We do appreciate you guys taking the time.
Thank you.
All right, thank you all. I have my mic mute because I'm dealing with streaming, but it was great having you all. Thank you for agreeing to spend some time with us this evening.
It was fun. Gotta do it again.
Of
Bye,
course,
Peter.
of
Bye,
course.
Diane.
Bye, Oscar.
All right. Well, let's get with the game. The next game is bracketeering. So with this one, you'll give a prompt, a question, and you'll try to answer it as funny as you can. And your answer is going to go into a tournament style, a single elimination. So it's going to be brackets, pretty much, in a way. So your answer is going to be competing with another answer, and if it loses, it goes away. And then you move up to the next round. Are you guys ready?
So we're using that TV thing again?
Yes. Yes, we are.
What was it called again?
Jackbox.tv.
Jackbox. Okay, thank you.
No problem. Anytime. Oh. ladies and gentlemen, you guys can join in too if you guys want to. Just go to jackbox.tv, code MRTS, and join us.
So I'm playing as Mike Lewis. Gee, it's good to see you, Caroline. Wonderful.
Hey, come on, you guys are watching.
Join in, everybody.
Come on, guys. There's space. Just go to jackbox.tv. It can be your phone, your tablet, your computer, your TV, whatever has internet. And just put the code MRTS. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Just go to jackbox.tv, enter the code MRST, and come play with us. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, don't be shy. We don't bite. Well, maybe someone does, but if you ask nicely. Just go to jackbox.tv, enter your code MRTS. All right, let's go.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is bracketeering! I'm sending the topic of our first bracketeer devices now. Children's toy that's the most fun for an adult to play with. Enter your answers now. Type in the best, most winningest answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in moolah. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to introduce ourselves to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you could win some sizable bonus bucks.
Hello? Ladies and
The
gentlemen, you guys
predictions
can
are
vote too
in.
as an audience and vote for
It's
you.
time to
Best
dive
answer.
into our first bracket. Oh boy! Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote.
Oh, it's a
go
tie,
ahead
it's
and
a
kiss
tie.
your sibling because it's a
It's a
tie.
tiebreaker.
Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. I want to play with that! What an upset! No one saw this one coming.
Round.
Moving on to our next matchup. Two Titans squaring off.
I don't know about that yo-yo, some fun.
Clear winner there.
Yo, you. Oh, congratulations.
Let's see
Yo,
what
you,
tensions are
it's
mounting
your
over
turn.
in the Eastern Conference.
Oh my goodness.
A real
wonderful.
tug of war.
It's a tie, it's a tie.
Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer.
Oh, Southside. Oh, I say that.
That's a very good toy. A cash prize if you predicted this would happen. And now our last two contenders face off.
For yo-yo. For that ball.
I am on the edge of my seat. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
And we can try again.
That tie went bye-bye. I'm going to miss the tie times.
Ooh. Yo-yo wins again.
Looks like this one was obvious. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Folks, I've been waiting for this matchup my entire career.
Hula hoop or yo-yo?
We've got overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen.
The tie is broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives.
Winner again.
This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition.
A slinky or yo-yo?
And up. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one.
What's the tie
Show
again?
your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie has been broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity.
Yo-Yo wins.
And now we finally decide what is the most fun children's toy for adults. Here come the votes.
You or yo-yo? Finally, last vote.
We have our
it's a
first
yo-yo.
winner.
It's a yo-yo. Congratulations.
Let's see those scores. It's time for the blind bracket. All you'll be given is the category. Name something really boring to do. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after the answers are all in.
Oh, Mark.
Time's running out.
Down to three. Down to two.
Let's see what
Last
this
one.
bracket is really about. The coolest thing you could do in a senior photo. I could have used this advice in 1973. Time to get in those predictions.
Ooh.
The predictions are
Who's
in.
gonna win?
It's go time.
It's 6-4.
Get out of the way.
Very well.
An easy bet that pays off.
Congratulations.
Next up,
Mile. Got pink slime.
no one thought it would be this.
Ooh, Mile.
That wasn't even
Mile's
close.
taking it.
Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. This is one for the ages. They're on fire.
Little shade right there. Bye.
Everyone bets on the favorite and cashes in. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
Of course, yeah.
That was a slaughter. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Former teammates, will these two answers be able to stay focused on the matchup?
I'm gonna go with exist. Oh. This is winning.
Now that's how you get to Carnegie Hall.
Very well.
There's cash if you predicted this one.
Ooh.
One more match to determine our finals. Votes are incoming.
Someone's flipping. Oh.
That was
Oh,
ugly.
he's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. He's gonna take it. Last minute. Oh, eating oatmeal.
And now the final face-off. What is the coolest thing to do in a senior photo?
Put him in there. Eating oatmeal, come on. It has to go for eating oatmeal. No. Julia, do it.
Put that one in the win column.
No. Existence is pain. Oh, very well.
Let's go back to that scoreboard.
Congratulations. Ooh.
And now for the bracket you've all been waiting for, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Give the silliest word you can think of. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Let's see what imagination has for us.
Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. The best name for a new Dr. Seuss location. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count.
Who do you guys think is gonna win?
The predictions are in. Up first, it's really going back and forth. Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. That tie went bye-bye. Finally, we can go on with our lives.
Faculty wins.
Oh well.
Our next matchup.
I'm a fire laser.
Whisper sweet nothings in my ear, we have a winner. No one could have predicted this one. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. This is a big one.
Ginger beer or no stick? Ginger beer.
We've got overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
The tie is broken. I'm going to miss the tie times.
Boom. Ginger beer wins.
And now our last two contenders face off.
Lollygag and blueberry.
Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one.
Lollygag,
Tap on your device as
lollygag.
fast as you can to cheer for your answer. Jammerlanny!
And the winner is Lollygag.
We're changing that bracket title in. Time's running out. Time to step away from the prediction table. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. This is why we do this, folks.
That's game.
The lead keeps... That kind of domination is illegal in some states. Money if you guessed it.
Who predicted this? Congratulations.
We're just one match away from our finals. Both of these answers barely made it past the first round, and one of them isn't making it to the third round. Choopy pie potato sticks!
And ginger beer gets it.
One final switcheroo. The best replacement name for England. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the definitive matchup.
Very well. How should we start it now? Faculty or ginger beer?
That's how you do it.
Beer, second lead.
Let's see who won it all.
Final score. Congratulations. Round of applause. Very well. Big shout outs to the creators of Jack in the Box. They're actually watching us right now as we play their game. It's a very fun game. I encourage you guys to get it. Also, people from Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, anywhere, YouTube, you guys can come and join us and play. Just go to the browser jackbox.tv and just enter the code room. You guys are more than welcome to join us. Very well. So how did you guys like that round?
That was fun. It was faster too.
Yeah. For sure, really fast.
Okay. There were some fun good names in there. Although the first question was very loaded. It was a very loaded question. Okay. So
how do you make the games play?
Say one more time.
How do you make the games play?
What do you mean by the how do we play?
How do you get them up on the screen from somewhere? And so we can all play them. I guess what I'm saying is that somehow Mike's grabbing them from somewhere and putting them on a screen that we can see. How does that work?
So the creators of Jackbox made a website pretty much where it generates the questions, or it generates the game itself. The only thing you need to do is just log into the website, put in the code so it knows where to send you. And all the games are you can play them wherever, whatever thing you have, like a phone, tablet, computer, any game system, any you have internet connection, you can pretty much play. It's a very versatile thing. It's not just it's, how can you say it?
Yeah, so we're streaming the Zoom, but we're actually using Jackbox. Shout out to Jackbox, they rock. Servers to host the games themselves.
That's So interesting.
Yeah.
So, and what about the Honey Badgers games then? Are you taking them and putting them on Zoom? No, everybody plays on their own platform. Their own.
Caroline, you want to answer that?
So there's some software. So we do most. So there's some softwares. One common one is called OBS, and basically it screen records what's going on in your computer and projects it onto a streaming platform, which is most commonly Twitch. And from Twitch we can share it onto our page and onto our other pages. So most of the time it's like it's easier for them to promote. It helps promote them and show them that, hey, we have players, and then we get to share it onto our page, and so then they get to see it also through Honey Badgers.
And then what games are you playing tonight? Is there a tournament on, or how does it kind of work?
Well, right now the things we're playing is Jack in the Box. This is our allotted time right now. This is what we're promoting today. Usually we play with like other things like Dungeons and Dragons, or we host other tournaments that people want to join, like Smash or anything like that, if they want to. It just depends who wants to come and play with us.
And are you doing it on Friday evenings typically, or is that the time that you set aside, or does it go on?
Not really. It just depends on when people want to come and host it themselves, because like we provide the platforms for them to come and stream. It just depends on wherever they're available to actually stream themselves.
You're doing a great job, Luis, as MC.
Thank you very much, Peter.
You're a natural, Luis.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that.
I think you're doing a great job.
You guys are very nice.
Caroline, you've just got that. You reminded Joan, our daughter, with that. You just got this natural rhythm that you want to dance. Joan got it from my mother, by the way. You should see Lisa dance. Well.
Oh, somebody wants to play. Can you play Bird?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm sorry, repeat the question?
Can you play Flappy Bird? Yes, you can. I don't know about right now, but yes. If you're interested, we can host a tournament for you. What is the Honey Badger? The Honey Badgers is a UTEP organization. Well, we became a UTEP student organization, thankfully. Caroline is actually our representative. But we
go Caroline.
But we are an esports team where we host different varied games wherever someone wants to play. Where like it's Smash, Overwatch, CS:GO, Apex, you name it. Pretty much we'll have it, and if we don't have it, we'll provide it for you. And thankfully, with the help of Mike, most of the things that we get is free for students, stuff like that. So it's all free of charge. It's open for any students. You yourself don't have to be a student to be part of the Honey Badgers. It's also open to the public. You're more than welcome to come and join us. It's open hours. Do you have anything to say, Caroline, since you're a student organization?
Well, no, not really. Not at my moment. I'm just basically, Honey Badgers we're an esports team. You can play competitively, you can play casually. It's more of an environment and a community for anyone some of the El Paso area, but mostly anywhere. As you see, we stream across all platforms because we want to engage everyone across the world. And so if you have games that you want to play, like Luis mentioned, yeah.
I mean, if you're interested in stuff like that, you're more than welcome to reach us. We have a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, YouTube. You're more than welcome to ask questions if you want to be a part of it too. again,
You're probably connected to something.
Yeah. And again, and if we don't provide that service, let's say there's a game that you want to play, we'll find a way and we'll help you out with that. Again, and it's free. Thankfully, it's free. So don't be shy. Come talk to us. We're always busy. We're always trying to find something to do. You know, keep the community involved.
Specifically, I just want to point out that you just we're on Mind Tracker, which is you'll learn about if you're an incoming freshman, but it's it's like Goldmine, it's like our Blackboard. It's one of those apps that we have that you learn about school stuff, and it's mainly student orgs. We're on there and we post that has our social media on there, and it has but if you hook up on our Mind Tracker, you basically get access to everything that we do here at UTEP. So yeah, I highly recommend if you're a UTEP student to get on our Mind Tracker and hook on to what we have, because we also do service. So you can also get some really cool service hours out of being a part of us.
We do also have a colleague esports. Sorry, bad with English. Colleague esports team. You're more than welcome to join and participate with us. It doesn't matter where you're from. Just if you meet the requirements for the rules and stuff like that, then you're more welcome to actually participate with us. And like Caroline said, we play competitive, we play casual. There's no restrictions. And we also have people who just come and watch us play or support us as a team. It's mostly up to you what you want to do with it. You don't have to be a competitive player. You can just come and sit around and play with us, or have a good time.
It's all about the community.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily always about competition.
You're not wrong, but
not always.
not always. But there can only be one winner. Remember that.
Competition every now and then.
We do outreach to schools. I believe we do have it's called Hives, where we partner with other schools and stuff like that, and we try to help them out become or like learn how to work with esports and stuff like that, because it's becoming a big thing right now, and we're trying to help out schools and stuff like that learn how to operate with the esports and stuff like that. We go out there and teach them what to do and not what to do. And if parents have questions, stuff like that, they're more welcome to ask us, and we'll provide as much as they need. How do you get a jersey? Well, you have to be a part of the Honey Badgers. Sadly, I still haven't got my jersey yet, but that's because it was delayed for the COVID. Oh, stop rubbing it in. I'll get mine soon enough. Don't worry. But you have to be part of the Honey Badgers. And again, you don't have to be the competitive. You can just be casual or anything like. Just come and watch and support us. But you have to be part of the team. Just that's it. You just come and be a Honey Badger in the shirt. Again, there's no pressure of becoming a top world class player. You can just be someone who just plays around and just try to have fun, meet people, have fun with the community. Yes, we do have people who are from the faculty and play with us. I know Mike is very interested on League of Legends and TFT, and he also makes a lot of things possible for us. Another faculty, Fernando. He plays League of Legends. It's always open for anybody. You don't have to be a student. You don't have to be like. You just come and play. We don't discriminate. It's open for everybody. Faculties, we're hoping to get them, but slowly but surely. All right. So who's ready for the next game? Ooh, lost the heat. All right. All right, for the last game, what do you guys want to play? We have Survive the Internet, Split the Room, or Trivia Murder Party. Ooh.
Trivia Murder.
That is the very
Okay,
good one.
guess we're playing that one.
I have to come play with you all. I
Down
have
for
to come
some
play.
murder. All right, let's go.
Very well. All right. Oh, Diane, you're also part of you have an organization called Yes You Can, right?
Yes, I do. So, Yes She Can is an organization or a program at UTEP, and we seek to support students to be successful. We provide workshops. We are working this summer to create a great program for the fall. We're also working with Upward Bound this summer too. So we're going to cover a lot of topics, and we are on Facebook. We have a Facebook group. It's I think it's UTEP Yes She Can group, and then we also just have our page UTEP Yes She Can. We're on Instagram and on Twitter, and we also have a website where you can go to see what's happening. So we really try to provide some hearty or kind of meaty workshops to help folks grow. And we ask for feedback all the time. So we really try to focus what we're doing on what our students are asking us for. So if you would like to join, I think it's UTEP YesSheCan.com. Mike might have to correct me on that one.
Mike?
But I think it's that. I'll check it for you. Don't worry.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's true. It's just not .com. It's .edu.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's right, because we're in organization with the school.
Yes, that's right. Thanks, Mike.
He's very helpful. It's kind of hard to reach him, but it's very helpful. Peter, I know because I work under you. Can you explain a little bit more of Create?
Can he hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Create.
Yes.
Is about making stuff. So you take something that doesn't exist and you create it. So it's an endeavor that involves a bunch of people trying to change the conservativeness of engineering education as it traditionally has been. And we have some wonderful people who work at this effort when they're not hosting online games. So if you'd like to join us, talk to Carla Ann, who's in this, who can be contacted through Honey Badgers. Everybody can get to us through Honey Badgers.
Yeah. Okay. So for the next game, Trivia Murder Mystery Party, pretty much you guys going to do is answer questions and answer the best you can, because if you answer wrong, you're going to send to the killing room and you're going to play a game, try to survive. And if you die, you become a ghost. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. All right. Also, on the last round, everybody dead or alive will try to fight, well, pretty much to see who can escape the room fastest. You guys got that? Oh, Miss Diane, where is she?
Can you hear me?
Yep. What's up, Julio?
Yeah, I was wondering. Do you mind if I join?
Yeah, no, go for it. Again, everybody's more than welcome to join. You're more than welcome to join.
Now, I just want to know, how do I log into the game?
Again, just go to your browser, type in jackbox.tv, and then once you're into the jackbox.tv, you just put in the code that's on the screen.
And it's going to appear right now, right?
Yes.
After you start the game, you can't access anymore, can you?
You cannot become a participant, but you can become an audience, and you can, vote and stuff like that, and help out whoever you think is the best.
Nice. Okay, so room code or letter code. You haven't given us the letter code yet, have you?
Not yet.
Okay. My name. I'm gonna say.
And again, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to come and play with us. It's an open game. Just go to jackbox.tv and just put it in the room code. Now, who's ready to solve a mystery?
It was you, wasn't it?
I plead the fifth. Thank you very much.
Plead the fifth? Okay.
Yeah, plead the fifth. Remember, if they can't find the body, it's just a missing person.
Is that so?
Yes. You did not hear that from me.
All right.
Is that you playing earlier?
What happened?
Is that you playing that instrument?
Yeah, it's me playing the instrument. It's a ukulele. It's a tenor.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Enter 4-letter code.
All right. So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Solve a mystery.
I need the 4-letter code.
There we go. The first of the 4 letters are O, T, and D. Very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 2 more slots, people. You're more welcome to join. Just go to jackbox.tv, enter the code OTND. Oh, very well. Again, ladies and gentlemen, come and play with us. Jackbox.tv, enter the code OTND. Okay. Copycat, very well. All right, let's go. Two, one.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed. The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations until closing at the dock. In unrelated news, the Trivia Murder Party killer is still on the loose.
Ooh.
Up next, Wolves!
Trivia murder number 2.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Death's in the air, and there's free coffee in the lobby. Only one of you will survive, and I hope that one survivor will keep us in mind for their future vacation needs. Alright, first question. What did Yvonne Brathwaite Burke do first? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Everyone is wrong.
No one!
I want to show you something.
Wow.
Housekeeping! We're at room
We have to
105.
survive.
Ah, the lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. The player who writes the fewest of my words will
Let's see how fast
die.
this type.
Get your typing fingers ready because I'm starting right now. Dear guests, while I appreciate you wiping
Ready?
down the exercise equipment after use, please refrain from doing so as I am currently trying to collect those fluids. Thanks for your cooperation. Mondays, am I right? Time's up. Okay, now let me just collect your
Ooh,
letters,
that's fun right now.
and here's how you did. Yikes, one of you did real bad.
0, 12, 5.
What is this garbage? I've seen Reddit threads that make more sense than this.
Ooh. Don't worry, it doesn't mean you're out of game. You're dead.
Surprise! Remember, dead players are still players, just more see-through. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving. Which language uses a Cyrillic
Alright, take a
alphabet? Who picked this? The rest of you who are still
Ooh,
alive,
congratulations.
it's time.
Everybody else.
Salutations! Welcome back to the killing room. Ah yes, tattoos. Give me a new tattoo by drawing on your
Ooh,
device.
Ooh, a new
Right
tattoo.
there. Harder.
Very well.
Yeah. I'm so excited about my cool new look. Now vote for your favorite tat. The artist with the fewest votes will die.
Ooh. Chon 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 chon.
Vote already.
What masterpiece will
What
win?
did we decide? I will not let this tattoo define me.
Ooh.
Time for a little pay back.
Aww.
Bye.
Bye.
You're
Bye,
just
Kiki.
here now.
Yeah.
Let's try another one. Which is not something the devil claims to have done in the song Sympathy for the Devil. Who picked this. Time for
Oh,
consequences. Let's play with dice. Roll as much as you want to add to your score. I'll kill the player with the lowest score, but go over 21 and you die instead. And don't forget, if they roll a skull, that adds 1 to everyone's score. Honestly, it's mostly just an excuse to use these cool skull dice. You busted.
Uh-oh.
Explosions really are the best outcome for this game.
I love mix him pizzazz.
The longest anyone's ever survived.
We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. In Romeo and Juliet, what is Juliet's last name?
Romeo. Never given? Question mark?
Who picked this? Come with me.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
Oh, look! It's the loser wheel! Spin it! It's fun! What's more fun than watching spinning? Predictable, but still satisfying. Oh, by the way, the audience is a player now and can win the whole frickin' game. If you're not ready now, you can join the audience whenever. It's like super low pressure. Let's keep moving. What international border runs across the peak of Mount Everest? If you're in the audience, you need to answer too. Who picked this?
One more?
Follow me. Let's see who has ESP. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. And I do mean anyone.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Now, let's see if there are any matches. If you get your mind red, you get your mind dead.
Sorry.
Let's try another one. What is a calorie, and why can't I stop consuming them? No, just go ahead and answer that first question.
Because they're delicious.
Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Well, that's no fun. Let's keep moving. In the game Fortnite, what kind of vehicle do players jump out of at the start of a match? Who picked this?
School school bus.
Come with me.
Oh.
Congratulations! You've been entered in my scratch ticket giveaway. Scratch and find $3 to live. And if you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for all the extra $signs you find. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die. Scratch away.
Good luck.
Come on, you could scratch more.
You risk it?
We know what a losing ticket means.
Ooh. Take that gun.
Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means.
For how long? For how long? That's the question.
Congrats on making it here alive. But can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Quadrilaterals. Tap E. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for each correct answer. You're on your way to escaping. Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you? Oh, that's cute. If a ghost catches you, they'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up.
Uh-oh.
I don't have anything good to say about how the audience is doing. Words that are not fair.
There.
Tomato varieties. Those ghosts are closing in on ya. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. It's only darkness. Darkly Duck villains. Time is almost up.
Uh-oh.
Hello, darkness. Contains peanuts. You can't outrun that ghost forever. Don't let the darkness hit you on the way out. Fortnite skins.
So close, so close.
People alive during the year 1900. Time is almost up. Oh my gosh, who's it gonna be?
Ooh.
This will slow you down. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now too.
No pressure at all, no pressure.
You have to get all the right answers to escape. The darkness approaches. Judy Blue books.
get it. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Oh! Oof. It probably saw a spider or something. Congratulations. I'm gonna guess it was Caroline because she's dancing happily.
Never won. I never make it past the first round.
Yay!
Congratulations, you made it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our first college game night. How do you guys feel about it?
Oh, good.
Good, good. Peter, Diane?
Great. It was great energy. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
That was
Thanks
a lot
for
of
letting
fun.
us play.
Oh, anytime. Thank you guys for coming. What about you, Caroline?
I'm really proud of us. This was fun.
Lovely to be together with you.
Good to see
Well, I hope we have more college game nights like this. Again, audience, if you guys want to join, you're more than welcome. This is just an open thing. Like, if you want to come and be an audience or a participant, just go into jackbox.tv and just put the room code. We had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Any last words? You guys have anything before we close off? No?
us on our Facebook at EP Honey Badgers, Twitter at EP_Honey Badgers. Our Instagram is at EP Honey Badgers. You know our Twitch is at EP Honey Badgers. And you'll find our Discord, so come link us up.
As you see in the bottom of the screen.
Does EP Honey Badgers have peanut butter in it? Or peanuts?
I'm sorry, repeat that again? Stop.
Does EP Honey Badgers have peanuts in it?
No.
Not yet, but we can.
Allergy free.
Good answer.
Vegetarian and allergy friendly.
Yay.
Thank you to you and your team for putting everything together.
Anytime.
Thanks, Mike, for your efforts behind the doors, behind the screens. And Colleen, we haven't seen you, but it's good to see you here somewhere. Boy, are we going to hang on for a couple of minutes, right? Remember?
Yes.
You have to hang on. What do we hang on to? Just the screen?
Try the desk. I find it very comforting.
Okay. We'll do that. So Lewis or Caroline close?
Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
It's up to you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure having you guys, like always. I love working with you, Peter and Diane. Very happy to have you guys here. Also, thank you to Ms. Lucero and Oscar for them to come in, give us this time. And also for everybody who's helping us and everybody coming in, joining our stream. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, rest of your night. Happy Friday. Don't melt outside. I know it's very hot outside. But this is us signing off, and I hope you guys see you guys next time for our next college night, part 2. I haven't eaten all day, and I'm just looking at it, I'm like, oh.
All right. Wait. Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
That was fun.
You blame